In this video, I'm going to share with you a really simple email program. Now, the exciting thing is that I've never used this before. So I'm going to prove to myself and to you just how easy it is. Now, full disclosure, I actually have an affiliate link for this program. It's called Email Octopus, and I am going to share my affiliate link in case you should sign up for it. But the big advantage here is just how easy it is to set up. It doesn't have all of the bells and whistles of some of the other advanced email programs, but maybe that's actually what you want. You don't want all of those extras. There are things that are just going to confuse you and that you really don't need. So let's have a look at Email Octopus, and we'll also take a look at the pricing. So first of all, let's just look at the pricing for Email Octopus, and I think you're going to find if you've got a very small list or a non-existent list, if you are already using something like MailChimp and you want to migrate over, then let's have a look at the pricing. I think you'll find it quite attractive. Straightforward pricing that scales with your business. This is something that I really like. Scale with your business means that if you start small, then your email list is going to be free. And then once you get up to, 2,500 subscribers and 10,000 emails per month, you're probably thinking, I'm not going to write 10,000 emails a month. No. Imagine if you've got 2,500 subscribers and you send 4 emails a month, so basically 1 a week. Well, that bit is free. Now, of course, you might have only 100 subscribers, and then you could, in theory, send them 100 emails a month. Don't do that. So that's Get Started for free. It's only got reporting for 30 days. Usually that's enough when you're really small. And then once you get a little bit bigger, once your email list grows, well then the price goes up as well. You can understand that. That makes sense. But in reality, you're probably in this space, right? So we want to sign up. We'll give it a run through. So this looks really relatable. I need to send good-looking emails to people and have them arrive in inboxes without issue. And we'll speak about that a little bit about not having a lot of emails getting rejected. Email Octopus has got a couple of things in there that are going to ensure that your delivery rates are high, which is really good. So you can start with a free account. And of course, if you've already got an account, then you sign in. So that's the difference between signing up and signing in. And now they have sent an email to me with a link to activate. So I just need to click on that. Really, really easy. Okay, so here is the email from Email Octopus, and they just want me to activate my account. So just click on that. Now at this point, start by choosing a plan that suits. All right, so welcome aboard, and then choose the plan that suits. And so as you saw, if you've got this many subscribers, you may be taking from another email list, and you may be exporting from that. Let's say that you've got MailChimp, you can export in MailChimp and then bring in all of those subscribers here into Email Octopus. Or else you might be starting with a blank slate, and that's totally okay. And so we select that. I'm going to choose this one, the starter pack. Notice that the Email Octopus branding is going to be on the bottom of their emails. Okay, so you put in your details, first name, last name, your organization name, and then your website. And if you don't have a website, link to something else like your LinkedIn profile, that's okay. And then you select what industry you are in. Wow, they've got a few of them there. Marketing and advertising, software, web apps. Anyway, they've got a few different industries there, consulting and so on. And then how you heard about us. You can put that in. That just helps Email Octopus know what is working in their own marketing, right? And so there are anti-spam laws, which is why you need to include a physical address in your emails. And so you can put that in there, your zip code, your region, and all of that, and then click next. Right, as you can see, they are reviewing my account, which is really good. It's a good security measure. It means that emails that come from Email Octopus have got that reassurance. It's just a security protection to stop people just going and creating thousands and thousands of accounts, and really so that they can send spam messages, right? So let's see what we can work out here without even looking at any documentation, just to see how easy this all is. So we go into lists. So a list is a group of email subscribers. Now you might sort of say, well, I've only got one list, but you may have a list, for example, of people. Let's say that I wanted to do a little 5-part course on how to improve your YouTube channel. That might be one list, people who are interested in YouTube. And I might have another list, which is people who want to learn how to grow their business, or how to market, or how to write email contacts, how to write email series, that sort of thing. So I'm going to say this is the YouTube enthusiasts, okay, and I don't have any contacts from an existing list. I could add a single contact one at a time, or else I'll just say, let's just do this later. Great, and so that's the one YouTube list, okay, with no subscribers yet. But now, once I've actually got people in that list, then I can do things like I can label them. I can say, this is somebody who has bought from me. Okay, we can put in all kinds of labels here. Okay, there's email address, first name, last name, and add bought from. Okay, what they last bought, right? Last purchase. Okay, so let's say that they're going to be buying one of my digital products. Okay, and then so what's really interesting here, and you can pop in a default value. You can leave it blank or nothing, or put in a value here. But what's really interesting is just how easy that was. I've never even looked up any documentation at all. And this is the first time that I've ever seen Email Octopus, that I've ever logged into it, but it's all there. You can segment people. Whoop, I forgot to save. Make it nice and easy for me. Forgot to save, good. And then you can then have your list. I told you about imports and exports before, so that's where we can bring in a whole lot of people into a single list. We can then segment, so that's basically breaking up that list by particular categories. Okay, so these are the people who I know are in a particular country, or who celebrate a particular holiday or something like that. And then imports and exports. So imports is where you bring in people, usually from a CSV file, where you bring in a whole list of people into this email system. So that's if you're transferring from something else. And then forms. The forms here, I believe, are very nice and easy as well. And yeah, okay, so I don't use WordPress. I'm not going to do the embedded form. Let's just go with the landing page form. And no landing pages yet. So a landing page is really just a single web page where people are driven to. So for example, let's say that I've got a YouTube video with, and I say, instead of people go to my website, or let's say I turn up on a podcast, instead of saying, well, look me up on LinkedIn, I can say, go to this address, this landing page, and that might have a kind of like a free email, a free email course. That's a great way to kind of initiate people into your ecosystem. Give them a little 3-5 part email course. You could send them a video, you could send them a PDF, that sort of thing. So that's what the landing page is, and it's really just got the one job, just really to collect their people's email address so that you can then send them your goodie, okay, your freebie. And so you can see these. I'm going to pick a nice simple landing page. I like simple, and I'm going to select that. And as you can see, you can do things like add an image in there, put in a logo if you've got one, and then have a really simple landing page. Hey, grow your YouTube channel, or get started on YouTube, or get your first 100 subscribers, whatever. And then with my free, part 1 of my 5-part email campaign, which gets me to the campaigns. So you can see how this works. I'm not going to go into the landing pages right now, but what I do want you to see is the utter simplicity of this email octopus. It's really simple. So let me go into campaigns. Let's have a look at that. Okay, so let me go back here, and I'm just going to skip that. I'm not going to go and create that landing page. And then I could send out a campaign. So this is really the heart of when you send emails. Okay, well, wait a minute, we don't have any contacts. So I could add a contact here. Once I've got those contacts, I can then create a campaign. So let me come back to this once my account gets approved. Okay, good news. I just got approved for Email Octopus. It was a very quick process, and so my account is enabled. I can turn on 2-factor authentication so that I can use my mobile, so people, if for any reason, it just gives you that extra security there that you've got to sign in with your password and with your mobile. And then I set my time zone. I can change my password and hit save. And so now here's where we are. I've got the lists, and we saw, so this is the list of the different kinds of subscribers I've got. And then I can have a campaign. You should really be getting people's consent every time by them signing up for the list rather than you typing in their names, okay, and email addresses. Now, before I can create a campaign, I've got to have at least one subscriber in my list, okay? Well, guess who that subscriber is going to be? Me. And remember how I added that extra field, that extra little comment about that I can add for each person on the email list? Well, that was the last purchase. That was the thing that so I could now complete that, put that in here, which I'm not going to do because I haven't purchased anything from myself. And then status is subscribed or unsubscribed. So now I've got one person in my list, which is the YouTube enthusiasts list. Let's go into campaigns. What I'm trying to show you here is just how incredibly easy this all is to use. You set up your list. Obviously, you get approval once you've signed up. You set up your list, and then you create a campaign. So what's a campaign? It's an email that gets sent to your lists. Now, this can be a regular one-off email sent to one or more of your lists. So that's like a broadcast to everybody on this list. Hey, everyone, thought I would let you know I'm going to be releasing a new video about how to grow your YouTube channel. And so that would be a regular email, and the automated one. And so the automated one is like a series of emails that you might send, and that could be an onboarding one for a new client. Okay, when somebody becomes a new client, we'll send them that series, that welcome email, and here's how to get in touch, and these sort of things. Or it could be a 3 or 5 part email series is a great way of sharing your knowledge with the world, of delivering amazing value. And you're not going to give everything away. Don't worry. People are not going to go, oh, great, I don't need to use you anymore. On the contrary, they're going to say, tell me more. So let's see how you do these. We're going to create here. So this is actually called a broadcast. So you want to give it a title. Okay, and this is only for internal purposes, your title. And so that's going to be, okay, so I'm going to call it, how to grow your YouTube, whatever I'm going to call it. I put in my sending name, so that's what's going to appear, and that's going to help your open rates, going to help people to open your email, because it's from a real name, from a real person, okay? And then you put in your email address, Subject line, really important, because that's what determines whether people are going to open your email. Now, what's the preview text? When you get an email on your mobile phone and you don't actually open it yet, before you open the email, you get this little tiny text. I can't show you here, but you get this preview text, and that can be different from the first 2 lines of your email. Okay? And that preview text is going to really tempt them more to open the email. So, but it can be different. Isn't that good? And then you can choose a list to send to. I've only got the one list, and I could send it to all subscribers, or I could segment. I could even divide it down into different kinds of people in that list. Now, a couple of things here. I want to find out who opened the campaign, when they opened it, how did they respond. Hey, did they even click on any links if I had in my campaign? Google Analytics, I'm going to skip that unless you're heavily into analytics. And instead of just having the email, the person's email address, I'm going to put their name in here, in the hi, whatever their name is. Okay, in this case, Anthony. So that's it. You can see set up content. Okay, we're going to have to put that in, and then save and next. That's all pretty self-explanatory, I think. And so I've just gone back, I skipped that bit, and then where the automated one is going to be slightly different, because it's going to have it's going to allow me to have a workflow. So a workflow is just, hey, here's a series of emails, and if they open this one, then we'll send them the next one, or we'll wait 3 days, or whatever. Okay, so workflow, I'll make it a 5-day email series. Okay, and that's going to a particular list as well. And then it's got the subject, from, and so on. When do we send it? After so many hours, so many days. Okay, so I'm not going, I forgot to change the title here too. Now, I'm not going into all of the detail here on this setup, but you get an idea of just how easy this email octopus is to set up and to send. And you can really have emails, you can have your whole email system set up in no time at all. So if that's something that interests you, then click on the affiliate link below and sign up for your free account. Why not? Okay, on Email Octopus. The affiliate link is in the description to this video below.